Just got into e-bikes. Ooh-wee, we got those popo in the rear view. What up, everybody? We're out here today. Ooh, wow. We got the cops out today, so we are not going down that way. Well, that's one way to start a video. Let's not go that way, because that is our normal way. So what's up, everybody? As you guys might have seen from the cops just a second ago, we're going to be talking about police today. Actually, that had nothing to do with the video, but yeah. So essentially, we're going to be talking about California today and all the fuckery going on down there. Because essentially, California is going to make all cool e-bikes illegal. Which, I mean, kind of sucks. So essentially what they're trying to do is make it so that any e-bike with a throttle is essentially illegal. But not any e-bike with a throttle. Any e-bike with a throttle that goes over 20 miles an hour with just the throttle is now illegal in California. In a couple places, it's even more than that. So essentially what they're trying to do out there is banish like Surrons and all those kind of electric vehicle type things. Which, I mean, I kind of understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, a couple months ago, California was trying to do like a rebate thing where essentially you could buy an e-bike and get a $2,000 rebate, which, you know, is kind of like a slap in the face because, like, me being someone who owns an e-bike and really big into the whole e-bike YouTube, just in like, I like e-bikes. I know for a fact a lot of people were expecting it to be kind of how it is like with electric vehicles, where essentially you buy a Tesla, you spend the money up front, whatever, and then at the end of the year, you get a rebate on your taxes for $2,000. And that's kind of what a lot of people were thinking was going to happen. But it turned out they had like a coupon kind of thing that they only gave out to like very few people. Like, yeah, I think it was like 100 people, or even that number might be wrong, but it was not a lot, and it was a really crappy program. But, you know, live and let live, whatever. So that goes on, passes, like goes away, not like turns into anything else. But essentially that passes, and then California decides, oh yeah, we're trying to get people on e-bikes, let's ban all the cool e-bikes. Because really, I would say a good portion of the e-bike scene is going to be throttle power e-bikes that go over 28 miles an hour. Like, yeah, that's just kind of the gist of the story. And that kind of sucks. So all your Surrons, your Talarias, your fucking Supers, and all those sort of e-bikes are essentially now illegal in California. Some places the cops have talked about even like if you're caught on something that even looks like a Surron, that's a ticket and you're getting towed. So as far as the tickets go, as of right now, I don't think they're super exorbitant. Like, I think one place was saying their tickets were like $65, which, I mean, if I get pulled over once a week on my e-bike, granted, I don't live in California, but if I did, I mean, that's like putting gas in my Mustang. So the fine really isn't that bad. It just kind of depends on like where does it lead to. Because say you get like, after your second fine, it's like revoke your license or you're just banned from bikes, I guess. I don't really know how that works, but it is a thing. And that is something a lot of you guys are going to want to keep in mind, but there may be one e-bike that might be exempt because technically it's not a freaking bike. It is the RoadRunner Pro. That is more, I think on their website they consider it a scooter because it does not have pedals or anything of that nature. So that definitely could be a route you go. Just go electric scooters. I have not seen too much legislation on that. So, yeah, but yeah, so it's pretty bad. Just say that. So one thing I am curious about, all of you guys who do have e-bikes and whatnot, what's your plan? Are you just gonna ride, keep mobbing, not give a fuck? Or like what? Like it's either don't ride your e-bike or pretend to pedal every time you ride your e-bike. That is one reason why I do love the Frigo X2, is because it has the pedals, it has the 750 watt plate on the side, which infers the fact that it goes only 28 miles an hour. And I'll put up the chart so you guys can see essentially what the laws are looking like kind of right now. I'll put that chart up right here or somewhere. But yeah, that does kind of suck. Just because like I'm curious how that's going to affect like California e-bike companies in general, just because now your product, which the company was hardcore promoting, like not country but state, because Seattle was very like, we're going to promote e-bikes and make e-bikes a thing because they're less emissions and better for the environment. And yeah, but we're at a new dispensary today, the world famous cannabis store. So yeah, let's go ahead and head up on in here. Okay, we're back. Dude, dispensary, fucking awesome. I just got $6 dabs, which is like freaking good. My bigger concern is how is that gonna affect like the rest of the e-bike market? Because in the car market, I don't even know if you guys can hear me right now, god damn it. But in the car market, when essentially if California says it's a no-no, a lot of other states will say it is also a no-no. And that's why you have shitty California standard cars. So what I'm worried about is shitty California standard e-bikes and how bad that could actually harm the e-bike market as a whole. Just because, like, I mean, if you can't make it for one of the biggest states, it's definitely gonna hurt your market share. Like, you can't sell in like a good portion of the US. And like California has a really decent like off-road scene, I guess you could say, which like is definitely gonna hurt the e-bike scene. I'm not 100% sure on how bad it's gonna hurt it, but it definitely will be hurting. And so yeah, that was kind of part of my concern and part of the reason for this video. Is like, yeah, it's definitely gonna be an interesting time navigating through that. I have seen some people say that like it's gonna be kind of a nothing burger. Like it'll be enforced when cops need to enforce it. Like if there's a group of kids like riding, hooning, being stupid, then like, yeah, cops are gonna pull them over, impound their bikes, probably some tickets. Cause I mean, now with the law, you have to be at least 16 to even be on an e-bike. So it's kind of like, it could be an issue where it clears itself up kind of thing, or it could be an issue where, you know, e-bikes are just kind of gonna die off. I have noticed as far as like companies and stuff go, like they've definitely been working more on that like whole like Alta Sigma and all those brands, but all those brands are like not really e-bikes as much as they are dirt bikes that are electric. Whereas something more like a Frigo, and to an extent even a Surron, is more of a, definitely more of a bike than an Alta Sigma or a Stark Bard and things of that nature. So like, those guys I would say really aren't even in the conversation right now, just because those clearly aren't e-bikes. I do believe they have road legal versions of them. Like you can get like turn signals, all that fun junk. But yeah, I'm kind of just more so focused on like the actual bike. Like I would consider a Surron a more of a bike than an e-moto. But also, that's just me and I don't make the laws. So yeah, that is definitely going to be interesting in the coming months to see how it's enforced. I know I'm definitely like, kind of like meh, because I live in Washington. Washington, Oregon, and California are like the liberal triad of states. And California is like their OG god. Essentially, if California puts it into roll, the other two states will just suck nut and follow along. And I don't really want that to happen. So here's my plan. All the little kids on e-bikes, you guys need to quit being dumbasses and messing it up. All you grown-ups who are dumbasses on e-bikes, just, you know, get caught less. But since we're out riding, let's do some, maybe pop a wheelie or two. Let me check on my tire. Cool. Yeah, let's throw it up. Let's see what it do. Rear brake finger, and we're gonna pop it up. Ooh. Man, I really need to start doing wheelies with the full freaking battery. Cause I always come out and do wheelies when I have like, with no battery. And I mean, I feel like my e-bike should also be able to, like, you know, not die so fast. But that's also a personal issue. So there's that. But our wheelie game, ooh. Well, I was gonna say it's getting somewhere, but you just saw that. But with every fall, it's just one step closer to hopefully not falling. Also, one thing I've noticed is when you push on your pedal, ooh, freaking hair. Ooh, damn it, park. Ooh wee. Yeah, that was, it's all about that throttle modulation. Ooh wee. We getting somewhere though. It's so nice. I love it. Wheelies. Yeah, we're getting somewhere on these wheelies, guys. By this summer, we're gonna be popping them up and looking all nice and whatnot. It's gonna be dope. I'm excited for it. Man, I have this freaking tie from my hoodie smacking me in the face every time I go to do a wheelie, and it's freaking annoying. Ooh. Ooh. Whew. Well, that was fun for today. Oh yeah, video. So yeah, California e-bikes, probably dead. Might suck for a while. I'm really hoping they don't freaking just kill the whole e-bike market, because, I mean, that could be what's in store for e-bikes in 2025. And I'm kind of not excited for it, just because, like, we got those popo in the rear view. Woo. Yeah, hopefully they just stay over there. And yeah, because I don't want shit to do with them. Sweet. But yeah, that's the video. Stay up, stay out of trouble, and make sure you do the things like subscribe, comment down below, and all that. You guys have a nice day, and peace out.